once had an issue with Joe Budden because he said something, because as a matter of fact, as we sit here, you directed Cardi B's music video for the upcoming, I think the song for upcoming album that she got. You've had, I don't think he feeling it, but you had a run-in with Joe before, correct?
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah, we good with Joe. Man, Joe just be, I don't like how, I rock with Joe. Cause I done talked to him on some man-to-man, but I just feel like he'd kick it with you and then kind of dog you out to the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, it'd be hard for him to do that because it's like the credits don't be matching. Like the comparisons, the credits that he has don't be matching.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The credits that he got don't really be matching to like the people he be getting on ass. But he do got a word, and sometimes he say some things that do make sense. But I didn't like how he was trying to shit on the females. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's an evolution, bro. You shouldn't say that. That it's dead. And then I don't want him to come for me either, like, cause I done talked to him, I ain't just down to, I just feel like I disagree with your opinion with the female music.
Right.
Like, they doing their thing, why shit on it, you know what I mean?
Right. But we good.
We good though.
Yeah.
No problem, I ain't got no problem with nobody.
Let me ask you this, how do you, the criticism that comes along with it, how have you been able to develop thick skin? Because you know there've been some criticism.
I don't come from that though.
Right.
So I'm saying, like, I didn't thank God, like, I blew up in 2013, where we had to get on the floor, we had to sell CDs, we had to put posters up. I come from doing shows from 5,000 to 10,000 chitlin circuit. Like, I didn't come from, damn, my song blew up on Instagram, and let me check my comments, you know what I mean? And I just feel like, your core fan base, as long as you got that and you successful, you moving. But you know, you do see stuff and you go through stuff, but I try to keep myself up out of that because that'll end up, it'll drive you crazy trying to like prove to these people. Because once they see that they can get to you, they just keep going.
Yeah, they do.
They it's like soon they touch that nerve and you show they touch that nerve, they touch it throughout your whole thing. Like, I be seeing now, like when people drop music, right? They like the next day, it's like trolls on there saying how many streams they got in 24 hours. When I come from your record growing, because when your record grows, it establishes you more.
Right. Because
you can have a #1 record for 1 week and then it drop off the charts completely. And then that person who at 89 and they go to 69 and they go to 70, that means they done been on the billboards for 12 weeks and they got up to top 20, top 10, and you had a #1 and it fell right off the chart. I come from development music, like where my first songs ain't go top 10 on no billboard, and I still was making my money, and people love me, and I feel like it's taken away from the artist's creativity. They ain't really, cause they so focused on like, damn,
getting that answer.
What my number gonna be? I ain't even checking that. Like, I feel like first week numbers is a way to downplay us, to make us a less value in the game. To like the big labels. Social media.
What role do you think social media, because you, like you said, sometimes people say things on social media that they would never say to your face. And sometimes people do things just to get other people in social media to click up with them and like, yeah, you see what he said about such and such, he said this about Offset, or he said this, about that. Are you on social media like that? Or you just let it rock?
I mean, I'm always watching, but I try not to bite the bait. You feel me? Like, try not to bite the bait, because as an artist, sometimes we...
See, that's what I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna bite the bait. As a matter of fact, since you mentioned that, I'm gonna get me some tighter clothes.
Yeah.
Now that you told me that right there, see, don't bite the bait. I'm gonna get me some tighter clothes.
You can't bite the bait, because once you bite the bait, and they might be saying the crazy shit, you bite the bait, and when you realize it, like, damn, if I'm so small, soon you bite the bait, that motherfucker everywhere.
Yeah.
As soon as you speak on something, it just flooded everywhere. It ain't got big. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a person too though. Sometimes the super disrespectful shit, I just got to say something. Cause sometimes it just be like too disrespectful. Like, it's been one time, like, they were doing some weird stuff with my kids. You mad at me that much that you gotta bring my kids and do like a fake little weird meme? I don't play that. Now that's when I speak on it, when it's like my family or like my kids, you got some weird, nasty shit with my kid. Like, and it be fan bases that'll do that shit. And it's like, bro, come on, bro. Like, I say something to that, but most of the time I'm gonna ask, I got good people around me too, Shannon. So I'm I'm gonna hit my folks like, hey, bro. And they'll be like, don't say nothing. They'll talk me about it. I ain't just jumping the gun though.
Right.
Cause sometimes you'll just blow it up. Some people ain't even seen that, and then next thing you know, it's on every blog. It's like,
I asked Savage about this, about dating privately versus publicly. And what's your thoughts on that? If you could do it over again, what are your thoughts on dating publicly versus dating privately?
if I could do it again, definitely privately. Just so, let me say not so public. I mean, not so public.
Yeah.
I mean, not so public because I like to show mine off. You know what I mean? But at the same time, folk be in your business and people judge you like just too much, like they be just too much into your world, and it deteriorates a lot of things with that shit, man. It put a lot of pressure on folks and stuff like that. And everybody not really supposed to see your imperfections or your professions, you know what I mean? That's supposed to be, it's like a household thing. So I would definitely more private.
I read it also that you put the lean down.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that was important? Was it bothering your health? Because, I mean,
I didn't have no health issues. It was bothering my relationships. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My family. Like, I hated that my mom would say, just sometimes I don't feel like I'm talking to my son. Cause that hurt. You know what I mean? You can't keep saying it but so many times. And it wasn't her trying to like, but it was genuinely, I could see it in her eyes when she said.
You could feel
or when
hurt.
I used to be right there, just how like, and just sit and I just catch my mama, I peep her like, just looking at me and she'd try to look off. I knew I was disappointing my mama and disappointing my family. And it's the greatest thing I did though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I got a clear mindset. I'm not, cause it have you like a little aggravated a little bit.
Let me ask you, why do you think so many rappers partake in it?
I mean, people got their own trauma. Sometimes I never think it's a cool thing. Like when people be like, oh, that was a cool thing to do. I think you try something and you enjoy it, it make you feel good, and you keep doing it. That's just me being 1,000.
As we wrap up here, Offset, how does Offset continue to evolve and move the bar?
By being more creative, taking more risks. The risk get the reward. I got that tatted on me. No risk, no reward. Also studying the greats, man. You gotta study your history. You gotta study. Sometimes you gotta. I hear a lot of people like, I don't watch nobody, but I watch greats because I want to see what they were doing to separate themselves and to keep growing. Because it's hard, especially in this time. People don't be wanting to accept shit, so you gotta force them to accept it. That's why I just said, like when you said with the Beyonce situation, you're gonna accept this and we're gonna go #1 and we're gonna keep pushing this brand. And sometimes the risks come with a great reward. You can't be scared. I feel like as an artist, you're supposed to do that.
Right.
People look up to you because they can't do that in their lives. They don't have the heart. You inspire other people, so if you do the same thing, you're only gonna inspire the same amount of people. I always want to grow my fan base. I always want to, and you've done it. You was on that big ass TV show, right? And you came and did your own thing, and your shit done grew. Bigger. You've been a football star. You went through different levels, and it's always room for being a bigger and a better brand. And sometimes you go through heartbreaks, or sometimes you go through tough times, and the tough time would make you, and you'll feel like, damn, what's gonna happen next? And then you don't get distracted by it and you keep on to your mission. If you dive into what you really believe in, man, it's gonna come through for you.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before 2 something.